Hello and welcome to the first Modern Toy Fair of 2022. I'm your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the founder of the Neca Illuminati, the YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar _games. But that's not all. I'm also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over no matter what anyone says. One of the former hosts of the Figuratively Speaking podcast, the man who Optimus Prime popped and he still can't stop, Nate. How are you guys doing on this couple days into the new year?
Couple?
Wonderful. What is it? It's the
like 5 days.
We're five. That's
six?
not very many days in.
the
More than a
fifth.
couple. I'm just
Fine,
saying.
these few days.
Semantics.
These few days in doesn't sound as
Few
good.
is 3. So
Fine, these
I don't
several
know.
days in. Jesus
there
Christ.
we go. There we go. I just got to keep you
A
honest.
few is 3?
Yeah,
is
I
that
was
like a
thinking
documented?
A few is 3 to 5, I'm pretty sure, and then several
Well,
starts at 6, which makes no sense.
The reason why few makes sense as 3 is because FEW, that's 3 letters. That's science.
I feel like you're just making that up on the fly.
No, I
But
mean I've
a
always
couple
assumed that.
has like several letters, not just 2.
Yeah, but we universally know a couple as 2. You know,
yeah,
like a-
that's true.
That's why, but then at that point, a few should be 4 to 6, and then a thruple should be 3.
yeah. But see, thruples are illegal in most states
Mm.
except Utah.
And to marry,
Yeah,
True.
you can date in
yeah.
a
You
throuple
can have
anywhere
a,
you
you can have
want
a
to.
side piece that comes and joins you and your SO all you want. They can't
But
stop you with that. It's just if you try to make it, government
Official?
official.
Legal.
Yeah.
And technically in
Huh.
Utah, it is still illegal. It's just not criminalized.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Legal and decriminalized are 2 different things.
Yes.
Which
Like
is
you can
very.
still.
We
Very
didn't
confusing.
actually do a legal podcast, and we should. We're going to be starting that one. That's going to be coming out on Thursdays. That's going to be Legal Eagles with the 3 of us.
Legal
Tune in for that. That was a little
it's a
preview.
throuple.
The thruple.
A thruple.
I thought you were talking about our well, fuck it, I'll just announce it here. Our new podcast, Decriminalized. So we record that every Thursday night.
So we're recording
from
2 on
9:01.
Thursdays?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Legal Eagles and Decriminalized. They're
Yeah.
similar, but yeah, they're different.
One,
Yeah.
we give legal advice that we shouldn't. The other one, we just talk
Right.
about things that you can still get fined for, just not go to jail for.
Right,
Yes.
there we go.
Okay, just making sure I remember correctly.
So tune in, podcast platform of choice.
Yeah.
What are we doing on this show? I forgot what
Spotify.
podcast we have so many.
Well, I mean, it's new
Spotify.
year, new us, right? So like, gotta change it up a bit, but we're not going to. Instead, we're
Nope.
going to talk about toys. And I guess before we start, do you guys have any like New Year's resolutions that are like maybe toy related or anything?
Oh.
Ooh.
Caught you off
Well.
guard with that one, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'm a professional BSer, so one of my New Year's resolutions that I thought long and hard about. No, I don't. Try not to spend a lot of money. That's a
Oh,
good
that's the
one.
opposite of mine.
Mine is to definitely focus more. Not so much the completionist aspect.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I thought maybe you
Okay.
meant like during the podcast. I was very confused.
No, that's probably not going to happen.
I was,
There'll
I was
be
like, oh, he's not
there'll
gonna
be
fall
lots of
asleep anymore.
times- There'll be lots of times where I'm just
Just looking around like, is that a bug?
I don't remember buying
but
that.
no. Yeah, no, because I do have SH Figure Arts boxes up in there's like
In the
it's
rafters?
confusing. But yeah, in the rafters basically. So I was looking to see what they
Jesus.
were. It was Godzilla and King Kong. But focus.
There we go.
Focusing. But yeah,
Okay.
it is to focus a little bit a little heavier. Maybe not, not get the entire wave, but really just go after ones that really, really do something for me. I don't need to build every Build-A-Figure. In fact, I'm sharing parts to you.
You are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just things like that, small things like that. Just really, and not buying as much. Mine is definitely to focus more, not purchase as many things, and really make them count. Quality over
Yeah.
quantity.
Yeah.
How about you?
I mean,
You're gonna buy more.
essentially, I'm just gonna buy more. Because
Figures.
tune in for weekly purchases when we come back, because oh boy, do I have something big to show off. But I think my biggest thing is gonna be to like actually finish some of like the kit bash and custom figures I've been like sitting on for upwards of a year at this point. Like I was wanting to make some Talons, like some Mezco style Talons to go with Batman, and those have just been sitting in parts waiting for me to get the last bit that I need to finish them. I still need to get some stuff for my Mask of the Phantasm figure to get painted. God, there's a handful of others that I still need to do. So yeah, I think that's going to be my goal, is to actually finish some of those things so they're not just sitting in pieces on the shelf next to everything else.
Yeah, this isn't really a resolution, but this is something I plan on doing a bit this year. Is last year was my basic Transformer toy orgy across the year of getting as many as I possibly could that I wanted, and since I have pretty much what I need, with other than the occasional new ones that are coming here and there, I started to dabble a little bit in upgrade kits. And so I'll be able to talk a little bit about those as I get them. So I have a few on order, and as I get them, we'll probably talk about them more on Wednesday night purchases. But still, that'll be something to look forward to. If you like such things or are curious about such things,
like
as I was.
So an upgrade kit, you get like extra memory on them or like faster hard drive.
They transform
like
faster, a little smoother.
Yeah,
some WE-40.
Yeah, they do make some upgrades, some performance upgrades.
I'm gonna have to assume it's some of the stuff that I've probably seen Robo mess with some of his Transformers. Is what you mean?
Yeah, I mean basically. I didn't know you guys were actually asking. Upgrade kits are actually that they're like parts and accessories that help make them more either G1 related or more movie accurate, or things that maybe Hasbro couldn't fit into the budget. There had to be corners cut somewhere. So there's little kits that you can get that add to it. So, yeah. So I don't have any. So in most of them all of them that I got are compatible with the War for Cybertron ones that I have been getting. So we'll see them as they come in.
Awesome. I dig it. So, I mean, that's essentially just some kit bashing of your own that you're gonna be working on.
I don't kit bashing that I don't have to do.
Yeah,
it just arrives in a package,
and that's essentially what kit bashing is you just take other parts from other things. And
that's true.
Ta-da.
That's true.
That's 90% of my customs are just kit bashes where I take parts from other stuff and put them together.
Yep.
It's called kit buying.
In my case, yes. Yes, I'm not bashing anything. I'm just buying them.
I mean, mine is.
Hey, you got a haircut.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did. I guess I wore a hat last time. No, we
well,
haven't recorded in a while.
That and where my screen is usually it's cutting your top of your head off. So now for whatever reason,
So you just
that was my New Year's resolution, was to cut my hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
So. Yeah.
Well, at least you
well, I don't.
It. That's more than most people.
Yeah, I don't have much, and Michael generally looks the same. Yours was different
Very
this
noticeable.
time.
I appreciate it. Which I think he needs to update some graphics or something like that. Maybe that was a different podcast. Never mind.
Ooh, we need to get graphics.
Yeah, actually, maybe that should be your New Year's resolution.
Wait, what graphics do I need to update?
Oh no, it was just the Why Are You a Gamer? That's why I'm not doing the podcast anymore, because the graphics show me with an afro, and I don't have an afro, so I can't do the second season of Why Are You a Gamer because I have an afro.
You're fucking with me. So you need me to shave the microphone logo so you can.
Yeah, I mean, see, like that microphone there. Yeah, my lights are still super bright, but he has definitely a little fro, and I don't have that.
All right, I'll fucking shave the microphone.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's too late. You heard it here first, folks. He promised that if the logo was corrected, he would start Why Are You a Gamer back up. So
wait, this is
here we go, baby.
To do with toy related resolutions.
You're right. So
no, this is our newest podcast, Hair Talk.
Hair Talk.
From one guy who doesn't have any, one guy who doesn't change it, and one guy who just got a haircut for the first time. And
for the first time, and like literally 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, so
oh, man.
Should be a blast.
Professionals too.
Oh man, that
They're
was an
professionals.
interesting first 10 minutes of the show. But Nate, why don't you get us started with what you wanted to talk about this week?
All right, all right. So this week comes a little bit of something that's near and dear to me. So that's GI Joe Classified. Just as another tease for Wednesday night weekly purchases, I did receive my Alley Viper and my Battle Android Trooper, the first two declassified figures of the year, for a robot and a guy in orange. But anyway, focus. But what I wanted to talk about more specifically is there's been a couple of listings showing up kind of across the board. There's actually one I forgot to send you, but I'm going to include in this. So there's been a couple of cool new things that are coming out of G.I. Joe Classified that thus far has not been officially announced. And the first of that is a potential retro wave continuation at Walmart, but this time with 6-inch figures. So repackaging existing classified figures that people may have missed and putting them on what we assume, nobody knows for sure, but we're assuming more retro carded style like they've done, what Hasbro's done recently with Star Wars and Marvel Legends with their retro style packaging. So there's been two listings in the Walmart computer. One, if we go by what the code names have meant before, one is a Lady J, which is kind of weird in the sense that you can still get Lady J at retail. That one's not been a difficult one to find, although it is a great figure. And then the other one is Baroness, which could be very cool. Baroness was released as one of the Target exclusive Cobra Island figures with the Cobra Coil motorcycle. And that was like $50, 50 or $60, I think, at the time. And it was also really hard to get. So if this is any easier to get, this might be really cool because people might be able to get just a single figure Baroness for like the $22.99 price point. So the information in the computers at Walmart are stating that these are 6-inch figures, or stating that they're at the $22.99 price point. The previous retro waves, which had been 3 3/4 inch, were I think $13.99. And it doesn't look like that line is going to continue. I wasn't getting them, so that's no bummer to me. But that sucks for anybody who was getting them. But oh well, sorry.
I don't know. Based
That's
on
not
my
what I'm
Walmart,
doing.
I didn't seem like very many people were getting them.
Yeah, there's that too. They're pretty plentiful, with the exception of Wave 2, which had Scarlet in it, which you cannot find anywhere, or never could. That Scarlet figure goes for like $75 online, which is crazy.
Right.
Yeah. But the new big thing too is that Target is listing a new exclusive in their system. And their theme this year is Tiger Force. We've seen that with the Outback and the Bat that's coming later this year from them. So potentially we could be getting a repaint of Duke in the Tiger Force outfit. That was an original Tiger Force figure way back in the 80s. And potentially this one comes with a vehicle as well. It'd be interesting to see. I wonder if it'll be a repaint of the G.I. Joe motorcycle, which I could see that being, which would be fine by me because it's a cool vehicle. It's a small one. I don't know how many other small size vehicles like that they could fit in that box. That's, that size box. So I don't know what else it could possibly be,
It
but
better
it
be
would
a
be very
fucking
cool.
articulated tiger.
The
Tiger
only
Force.
thing
Come on now.
The only thing I can say to that is I'm trying to think if there's any foreign releases. I don't think any original Tiger Force figures came with an actual tiger.
Missed opportunity.
But who knows? It is 1,000%. We're going to get to more animal shenanigans here in a minute.
Ooh.
So then there's also a listing for a G.I. Joe. It says CS Trooper Builder Pack. And that makes me think it's a Cobra Soldier Trooper Pack, and very similar to what they were doing with Pulse, maybe possibly making a reduced price point figure available in a plain box, or could potentially be, a builder pack. It could be also a 2-pack, maybe, of, an exclusive decos of a Cobra Soldier. Either way, more Cobra Soldiers, no problem with that. That's excellent. Even if they're exactly the same, I don't know if I'll get them. I've decided not to army build anything in the classified line. So if it's the same as what they've already had, I don't need it. But it's very cool. I think anytime that when they do it with Marvel or they've done it with Star Wars, anytime they add those builder packs, I think it's excellent. It's a great way to get more stuff out there for people. But then the other thing, there is a second figure that's listed as being released with the Crocmaster and Fiona 2-pack. So that's a $40 price point in a box about that big.
Mhm.
And so it's listed as figure and pet Ariel, which that's weird. I don't know if that's a code or what. I don't remember anything being called Ariel. But then again,
It's gonna come up with giant crab.
Crocmaster's Fiona was never named in the original release either. So maybe this is a new name. It can't be Shipwreck because Polly is tiny and also Polly is a bird. And it's only about this big. It would be like that big in the classifieds thing. So yeah, it'd have to be like a big animal. So I'll be curious
dolphin.
to see.
Well, Ariel.
A character did come with a dolphin.
Right? Oh,
There was, I think it was a later version of Wetsuit that came with a dolphin. So yeah,
I will tell you right now, if they make an articulated dolphin, it's gonna be on that shelf right there with Deadpool riding it through the fucking sea of Moffex figures.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. They really could do. You know what? I'm gonna kind of expect that now. If it's not Wetsuit and the dolphin, hopefully it's a classic style Wetsuit with a dolphin. I'm okay with that. But that would be amazing.
Isn't Ariel like Ariel? Like
no, like mermaid.
Well,
is that the code name? Because that'd
says
be an odd
pet
code name.
Ariel.
Yeah,
it just says pet Ariel. That would be an odd code name because then that would mean that could potentially mean he fucks the dolphin.
So it's just the deep.
No, I think Ariel is. I would imagine it's a flying.
Well,
right?
Isn't it spelled differently than the name Ariel? Aren't those two?
How's the name spelled? Is it? Oh, you're right. That's AE. So Jarmar's right because it's no. I don't know. It's spelled ARIEL.
Little
AERIAL. Yeah, Ariel.
ARIEL.
Let's see here.
So
Yeah, Ariel's name is ARIEL.
So it's more the Little Mermaid. So it's a dolphin. He fucks his dolphin.
What? Why is this a code name? It's so weird to me.
Because
it's weird.
It's fish fucking. Of course it's gonna be a Little Mermaid.
Why is it? No, it doesn't make sense. Does Disney know this is a code name?
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know if they can necessarily sue though, unless like they make it, unless they keep the name and actually make it a redheaded mermaid, because realistically, Ariel like is a name people use for their kids. So
whatever Wetsuit uses in his head when he gets the job done,
like
is no business of ours.
That's what this is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
It's technically his code name.
Yeah, maybe
for the dolphin.
Maybe. Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah, and then finally, we're gonna move on from the dolphin.
Flying off
bucket.
the shelves.
This one's the most perplexing, I think. So it lists a GI Joe 6-inch value figure set, price point $4.99. What could possibly be $4.99 unless it is a super shitty, horrible, like dollar store figure?
Oh, like the bendable ones that are just like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the only possible.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, I can't.
That, or maybe it's just like a really like no accessories, bare bones retro, like 3 3/4 inch figure.
But it says 6-inch on it.
Oh, it says 6-inch? Oh, never mind that.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of which would be very cool, and I don't know that they would do it, would be some sort of weapons pack. But
that would
be
$4.99
like soft goods.
Yeah.
Like Barbie style, like soft goods or something.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they already have the molds, so they wouldn't be expensive to make. But I can't see them being like, unless it's a real small, like you get 4 like weapons pack, or if it's like a mystery mini type thing where you get like 2 or 3 items in it for $5.
Yeah, because I think that would that's the one thing. Well, not the one thing. I liked a lot of things about the line, but that's one of the things I liked was in Fortnite was the little loot crates that you could get for like $5 and $10, and it had extra accessories for your figures. I thought that was great. I wish they more did that.
Oh, dude, I would be poor if other companies that I actually collect decide to do like mystery boxes of accessories. Fucking Christ, I'd have to build a house out of the little shitty like cardboard boxes.
So toy companies Are you hearing this? Like, okay, we can't be the only ones, and I think
No,
that
I
those
mean,
would do extremely well.
look at the what is it called? The fucking brand, the
The
toy
food thing,
brand.
the Gold
Yeah,
Rush thing.
what?
You talking about the little
The mystery
ball?
balls. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were like Gold Rush or
No,
something.
there's some Top Brands is the name.
Uh,
They have the ones that are
Oh, like the
food.
little,
Yeah,
yeah,
mhm.
they have the food, and then they also had they have like two series I think now of toy related ones, and those toy
yep,
related ones were impossible to find because assholes like me were buying them up trying to get a fucking Leonardo and Raphael. So like,
yeah.
there's
I
clearly a
got
market
a
for it.
Donatello. I was pumped.
Wait, what?
I think I got a Donatello.
That doesn't
Or was there
exist.
only two?
There's only
It doesn't
two.
exist?
Yeah, no.
Then it must have been Raphael because I'd have been pissed if I got Leonardo.
Yeah, cause, well, Leonardo, you'd know because Leonardo is set as the 2012 style turtle,
Yeah.
and Raph
Oh,
is the superposable Playmates figure that just got re-released with the Cobra Kai stuff.
I don't
so
know
I'd be
what I
pissed if I had either one. No,
So you don't know this like 6-inch tall turtles that Playmates
he's
did that
talking
are
about.
posable with like
Nah, I
the
know
ab
what you're
crunch and double jointed
the
elbows and
ones that turn gray if you don't touch them for a very long time.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
Those
the
ones.
classic.
Yeah, so it's that's those are the two different style miniatures that you get. There's also a Michelangelo mask you can get from the 2012 series, but yeah, they stopped there and they said "fuck you" if you like Donatello.
First time.
Yeah, real annoyed with that. But I do have both Leonardo and Raphael and the Michelangelo mask because I basically bought like 10 of them on Target's website when they went up because I couldn't find them in store.
I do recall this.
I'm pretty sure didn't I open some of them live on weekly purchases or something back when it was still
Yeah,
part
I
of
you
want to
did.
say you
yeah.
did. I
Yeah,
want to say
you
you
did.
did.
I thought I
Because
did.
I was like, what are these? And then I got some.
Yep. I've
Yes.
gotten the normal the food ones and it's kind of disappointing because some of the stuff is into scale and some of the stuff is very clearly not.
Mm.
Like some
Well,
of
I don't
the
think they're making them specifically
Oh
for
no,
toy
they're not. They're
collectors.
not at all. They're
Oh,
making them for small children to be like, look, I got this stuff for my dollhouse.
oh, okay.
Not for
Well,
adults to be like,
not for
look, I got them for my action figures.
My turtle sewer layer.
my
Yes,
turtle kitchen.
yes, my turtle kitchen. Um, but yeah, I mean, I want.
Ooh, speaking of dioramas, I have a neat piece to show you that you'll probably find out about next week or on weekly purchases, or
Ooh.
in this case, maybe 2 nights ago. I can't remember when this is going up, but
This
either
goes up.
way.
This goes up before we come back for weekly
Oh,
purchases. Yeah,
okay.
this comes
All
up.
right.
This
So
goes up
next week.
literally this Friday. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Very good.
yeah. Uh, so I sat there and I was really hoping you guys would come up with something that wasn't news related that you'd want to talk about because I was struggling
Oh,
to find something that I was like, yeah, this is what I want to talk about. So I remembered that they NECA did their like 12 days of Christmas or whatever, and then on Christmas Eve I think it was they were like, here's a bunch of cool news and stuff, and one of them was the Gargoyles Bronx box art.
Mhm.
And the as much as I'm excited for Bronx and the fact that he comes with like the Goliath cape and everything, I'm more excited that this box art reveals all of the other gargoyles.
Mhm.
Like all of them. Fucking Broadway, fucking well, I can't remember any of the other names right now.
Hudson,
Hudson,
Lexington,
Lexington.
Brooklyn.
Lexington.
I just happen to have it up as well.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, the fact that all like it shows all of them at the bottom of the box, I'm just like, yes, I need these now. And then I realized that the rate that NECA releases them, since they're only doing one at a time, we will be doing a show a year from now, and I might have 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, hey, it took us a year and a half to get all 4 turtles from Server 7, so.
That's true.
True, but at least those came in waves of other figures to like justify it, because that was just them. That was just
Yeah.
a marketing ploy. This is literally just like fucking kicking the
We don't have
can,
lit-
man.
They are, very, very behind on a lot of things
Yeah.
related. So don't expect your gargoyles, pretty
Well,
soon.
the
But
crazy part is, so like we've seen Thylog is already showing up like in like collectible stores and shit, and we still haven't gotten Demona, and she was revealed and supposed to be like
before,
coming out before that. So we haven't gotten her yet, but we've seen like final production, and I'm pretty sure box art for. Well, actually, no, we haven't seen the box art for her, which is a little weird. But we saw like the promo pics of all of her accessories, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know which one was supposed to originally come out next, but Phalog definitely was the one that went into production.
Oh,
I think it was
yeah,
just because it was easier.
yeah, because it was just a different head sculpt and a repaint
Yeah,
and a few
yeah.
new accessories. But I mean, she was announced months before Thylog was, so
but she
yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
though I don't know if we ever got pre-orders for her. I can't remember now.
Yeah, that's true.
But regardless, I mean,
I
out
haven't
of all
seen
of them,
pre-orders
she's
for
the
any
one
of
I'm
them.
least excited for. I want the other fucking 5 of them. I want Bronx, Hudson, Lexington, all of them. Bring it on.
Refresh my memory. I mean, I guess you're kind of guessing here. Who's the Piccolo looking guy, dude? What's his name?
I'm pretty sure that's Lexington, isn't it? The
Is
little
it
green guy?
Lexus? I
I'm
couldn't
like
tell you.
80% sure.
He's-
Now you're going to make me have to go look it up real quick. Gargoyles. Because I'm pretty sure he's Lexington. I'm pretty sure Hudson's the old guy. I want to say Broadway's
That
the
I
fat
know.
guy. And let's see. Brooklyn is the red one. Lexington's the green one. Hudson is the old guy. And then, yeah, Broadway is the tubby guy.
You want to hear something crazy?
Hmm.
I just totally realized that they're all like streets in New York.
You just realized that?
Yeah, dude, I have literally watched Gargoyles like in a serious capacity, since I was like a kid. And you're reading them off. I'm like, did they do that on purpose?
Oh, yeah, it was
And
100%
I'm like,
intentional.
oh fuck. Uh, that's
Granted,
funny.
looking at the fucking character list, I don't remember this guy, but I kind of hope they make a figure of him. I'm guessing he was in one of the later seasons, Coldstone. It's like this gargoyle who's also like half robot.
And half yogurt.
Hey, I love that your mind was the same as mine. I said, is he a creamery?
Yeah,
I mean, he has a cannon on his arm, so maybe it shoots yogurt at people. I don't know.
yeah.
Or is he a cold stone? Steve Austin. Stone Cold.
Wow.
Stone Cold. Okay.
Well, so I'm looking at more pictures of him now. It looks like in the past, when like the gargoyles weren't really part of current day New York, or I guess 90s New York, he was normal. But I'm guessing maybe someone broke his statue version of himself, so they like rebuilt him with some cybernetics, because in current days where he has like half his face is like got like a robotic shield, his wings are robotic, one of his legs is robotic. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. This
Got-
would actually be pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm guessing that
Yeah.
he probably got knocked over on accident, and someone was like, "Oh shit, let me try to glue him back together," and they didn't have all the pieces. But yeah, that was. I mean, there was some other toy news and stuff that came out over the past couple of weeks, but this was like the one thing that really got me excited, just because sitting here with just Goliath has been a little depressing, especially because I finally went through and recorded the audio and edited together my review for Goliath that I've been sitting on for like 3 months. And it just reminded me, like, man, we still haven't gotten any of the other ones. I'd settle for just getting Bronx like in the near future at this point. Like, just something. Just give me a little taste.
Keep on waiting.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get Thalog or no?
I probably will, just because he looks cool as fuck. I
Also,
haven't
go ahead.
pre-ordered at least. What were you gonna say?
No, nothing. I was gonna say you pretty much just gonna buy anything that comes out just because.
I mean, I'm not super interested in Demona, but I'm probably gonna buy her just because it's Gargoyles.
Yeah.
I mean,
And yeah, you'll be excited.
yeah, I'll get excited and I'll buy her, and then she'll sit there and I'll be like, man, I really didn't want her. Why'd I buy her? Though I will say, like, after seeing the like pictures they had of her with just like the white background where you could really see the blue and the purple of her wings and shit. I'm like, man, that looks fucking good. So who knows? Maybe I'll get her in person and I'll be like, fucking super excited that I bought her. And I think if anything, it'll just make me more sad that I'll probably have to wait till 2023 to get the rest of them. All right. So I staying on the NECA train, Jarmar.
Oh,
you had some.
I mean, you're probably better off saying, speaking of 2023,
Oh,
it's
true.
probably the real thing here. But
Nah, because this is
of
a
course,
line that actually makes money, so that it'll get released well before the Gargoyles.
that's fair until they don't. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're running this line too much, so maybe it will stop making money for them. But I just wanted to talk about, like, obviously the checklist that was released and showed like all the great cool things that we may or may not already have, but then some little reveals and stuff of some of the things that are to come. And I was just curious, of this list and some of the things that you guys are excited or being like, damn, I wish I really would have got. Although I know we all have most of them except Michael.
I assume you're talking
Really,
about the Toon Turtle ones, right?
yeah, the Toon Turtle line.
Okay,
Toon
you said
Turtle line.
checklist, and I'm pretty sure both things you said you wanted to talk about were checklists, technically.
Yeah, just a checklist. Really, the only thing I wanted to talk about is my excitement for the neutrinos, and then, like, of course, Yojimbo, like, finally, like, actually, maybe being real, for real, after all the times. But yeah, I'm just kind of really pumped. Like, the main reason for me is that I think I'm going to be finally done with the Toon line. If I get to neutrinos, I'm like,
really,
there's
that's
literally
your...
what else could I get from here, like, that I kind of interested in, you know what I mean? Like, unless something comes up that I'm not even thinking of. But that's my major part of excitement. But how about you?
I am definitely excited for Usagi and the turtle disguise or the turtle bad guy.
Yeah, that
That's
was
kind of
kinda
Oh,
cool.
the crooked ninja. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool too.
I'm glad
Definitely
that you're excited for the neutrinos. I am absolutely not, and that marks the end of my Toon line. So, like, I hope that Usagi comes out before that, or I can order it before that. But yeah, but I'm excited that you're excited. I was like,
Yeah, I
I'm glad.
appreciate
I
that.
hope someone wants these, but I hated them, so they're not welcome.
It
But
just honestly, it was from like the Toon line. They like the playmates. They are all like metallic-y and cool
yeah,
looking. Those are some of like the most eye-catching like figures from the line that I had as a kid, and I just remember. So I'm like, this is what I've been waiting for. Give me
yeah,
these, and then I could just like chill the fuck out with
yeah.
everything else. I'm thinking Usagi is gonna be
I think they
like the
said he's going to be
ultimate
ultimate.
line, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
so
sure they said
Yeah.
he's an ultimate one.
I would hope they do something like how they did like Ace Duck and like some of the other things. Like just order it online. Don't have to.
Yep.
I'm pretty
Get it in
sure I
6 months.
saw Randy
Is it
tweeted because someone asked like, is he gonna be available at Target or on NECA's website, and I'm pretty sure Randy responded with both.
Oh,
So I think going
okay.
forward, the plan is to do pre-orders and then still have them in Target, and then Target eventually decide that this is not a good relationship because they aren't selling as quickly as they were before.
I feel like though, out of all the like random non-turtle characters, that one would sell the most.
Oh,
Like,
100%, because there'll be
yeah.
people who aren't necessarily Ninja Turtle fans that would want that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I.e. Jake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably down for
Yeah,
that,
100%. He will probably be buying that, but he'll probably just pre-order his versus trying to find it at Target.
But I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how do you feel about the Secret of the Ooze turtles? Are you excited? Are you gonna get them?
I don't know.
I'm
I
the
don't
same
feel
way.
like they don't. I mean, obviously it makes sense. They don't really look that much different because
Right.
obviously, but it just doesn't seem like enough draw to. I don't know.
I'll be curious to see. I have to imagine it's been, I don't know, what, 5 years since they first used that body style. I have to imagine there's going to be some changes to the actual overall body construction itself.
Mm-hmm.
So one, I'll be curious to know that, and then if the heads look, I mean, they do look different. I would be curious to see if we'll get like 2 heads right off the bat instead of doing an accessory set. If they could do 2 like, 2 portraits of each turtle, I think that would be cool and could sway people, or at least me, who's kind of on the fence about it. Do I need another set of movie turtles? I don't know. I'm not the world's biggest Secret of the Ooze fan in
Right.
comparison to the first one, so that could definitely swing me.
As
That's
far
And if they
as
come with like cold cut or like combat cold cuts and things like that, if they as much as that stuff kind of drives me nuts in the movie, it
yeah.
better come with it because that's very
yeah,
movie
That's on point.
specific.
Yeah. That you kind of could sell me on that. Like that would be enough
Hmm.
to make me be like, you know what? This is silly enough that I'm in. I'm
Yeah,
in for it.
so
yeah.
I have good and bad news for you guys. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I imagine Jamar probably doesn't know, but Nate, I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a Floosh cast with a dude from.
I didn't watch this, so
Okay.
please.
So they did confirm they have sculpted a lot of accessories for Secret of the Ooze. They have said that there will be some stuff that makes it into the packages with the figures, but a lot of it's probably going to be in more accessory packs. So I would
Okay.
not expect to see 2 head sculpts with them right off the bat.
Okay, that makes sense then.
I I'm torn on these just because like you said, there's probably going to be some tweaks to like upgrade the bodies a little bit. Granted, unlike I feel like out of all of the turtle like NECA turtle stuff, these bodies were probably I wouldn't say necessarily the best, but the easiest to like articulate. Like they had the
Yeah.
least issues with like stiff joints and stuff, but that could just be me. I mean, I did have like 3 sets of them over the course of their lifespan. But the only thing that's really drawing me to them is one, the potential accessories, and two, the masks just look so much brighter on them, and it looks so good. But if the head sculpts suck, then it doesn't matter because I don't really care for the like heads in Secret of the Ooze. So it's like depending on what they look like, once we get like better pictures of them up close, might change my mind. But other than that, the only confirmed like changes are the wristbands no longer have the ties on them.
Oh yeah,
because
those things just literally came off instantly.
I mean, I cut mine off because all of mine, wherever they are, have the wraps around them because those are my like my realistic IDW turtles now. Everything's IDW turtles.
Give this man IDW.
God, just please, everything. But yeah, so they don't have the ties on them because in the second movie they didn't. They were just a solid wristband. The belts on, at least I think 2 or 3 of them are changed. Donnie and Mikey's are altered because in the movie they were like slightly like put on different. Not necessarily that they were different molds or anything, but like Mikey's belt is upside down if you look from the first movie to the second movie, apparently, with just the way the buckles and stuff are. And I think it was either Leonardo or Donatello's is reversed, so like some of the stuff is the opposite direction it was in the first movie. And the sheath for Leo's swords, instead of having the cutout on the outside, like facing away from his back, it's now going to be inward facing his back because that's how it was in the movie, in the second movie, apparently. And then Mikey, if you can actually see it in the picture, has the weird buckets on his belt for his nunchucks. But those are the only things I can remember for sure that they confirmed are going to be different about these sculpts versus the original set, aside from obviously the heads.
Yeah. It seems very convenient of these very small details. They're like, that's enough to make you be like, well, fuck, I guess I can't buy these anyways. But I don't know. I guess it's going to be one of those game time decisions. I was going to say one of my New Year's resolutions was to just go with my gut on a lot of these purchases and just like, if I want it, just do it and not, regret it later. But,
I don't know. I feel like that never goes in your favor, though.
No,
it's every time you're like, oh, I don't need it. And then suddenly you see it in person. You're like, fuck, I need it.
No, that's me telling myself like I don't need it just so I don't buy it.
Oh, okay.
And realistically, I'm like, I should get this.
So your New Year's resolution is to get a divorce then, because you're going to be spending a lot of money if you don't listen to that voice in your head.
Because I end up with it anyways. I just have to go through more like hoops to get it, versus just being like, all right. Yeah,
Another
Just
thing I
saving
think
yourself the work later.
true.
Yeah.
Another thing that I think I can't remember if they mentioned it in that Whooshcast or in somewhere else, but I think they also talked that they're going to do another set of Mirage Turtles, but these ones are going to be based off of Kevin Eastman's art instead of.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah, so that I'm interested in because I'm curious if that means it's going to be like the kind of more flat faced version that he does, that what like the way he signs his autograph and stuff with it, or if it's just going to be like a slightly different version of what we already have. Because I'll tell you right now,
they got to take off the wrist ties, flip the belts upside down.
Because I'll tell you right now, if they just straight up do how he draws the turtles like in general currently, I'm all in, because
I mean that's close as you can get to IDW.
That's enough for me for IDW.
Yeah.
I can die happy at that point.
No, that's exciting. I mean, I know that's not what I brought up to talk about, but to have new turtles, I know. No, I'm just no. That's a good jumping upward though. Just to have new turtles in general would be cool. Like we're done with these lines, right? Let's
I mean,
end the movie line with the third movie that no one wants to acknowledge, and then we end the tune line at the neutrinos. And let's just keep on. Let's go to Mirage and maybe IDW. I mean, do 2 comic book series. That doesn't make sense.
In the interview, they did joke around about wanting the Ninja Turtle 3 figures.
Fuck it.
But
those actually look different.
True. they'll be dramatically different.
Circles all over.
Look, NECA has had no problems making figures of movies they don't particularly like. So
I'm down for it.
I mean, they also have no problem with doing weird shit that people initially weren't all into until they came out.
Yeah. So
again,
maybe make that a convention exclusive and see what people do, and if they freak out.
That or Next Mutation.
I say you want Next Mutation. Don't fucking say you've been saying Ninja Turtles 3
no,
what you wanted.
Next Mutation. No, I'm just saying I want something that's just weird. Just give me the weird shit.
So here's my prediction for 2022 San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to do Next Mutation figures. Jarmar's going to pass on them after wishing them into existence. And then 6 months later, when people start getting them, he's going to be like, fuck, I really want these.
No, that's 100% buy. 100% buy.
I don't know, because Channel 6 was 100% buy for you too at one point. And then you were like, no, and now you're like, I need it.
And yeah, I mean, I guess Channel 6 situation was, they said the biggest 4-pack ever. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to get some giant turtles. What are we going to get? And it was like, oh, well, 2 of these characters I already own. So.
But they were different versions.
True. Yeah, true. April's belt was upside down.
Oh, that's another thing, is they said they're probably gonna take another swing at April because, hey, you already have it.
Yep.
I didn't know if that Walmart parking lot drug deal went down or not.
No, I went to his house actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you paid for it. That
I
makes
earned
so
this.
much more sense.
I earned it.
He's like, listen, bro, I don't have 190. I only have 120. What can I do?
It's very gentle. Oh god.
Oh god, great way
I saw him today. I wondered why there was a pep in his step.
Was he glowing a little bit?
A little bit. I thought it was just me, but yeah.
Just that good. No. For most people watching this, they have no clue what we're talking about, but yeah.
I mean, I'll clear it up right now. Jamar,
next Wednesday.
Yeah, you find it out next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
I was just gonna say Jamar sucks some dick for some toys, but
I'll go into more details.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
Yeah.
$20 is $20, man.
That's right.
See what happened when that Super 7 turtle comes out.
Oh man, you're gonna
no.
It's gonna be like, show me what that throat do at that point.
Oh boy.
For some reason you were still around. That is going to be it for this week's Modern Toy Fair. Please make sure to subscribe for more weekly toy-related content, including this podcast, Toy Therapy, where we talk to people in the toy community about their collecting habits and reviews, and soon to be more. But we'll get to that hopefully not that far later. In the meantime, hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok for some action figure photography related stuff and occasionally other news. I don't know. I usually just post pictures and hope for the best. Algorithms don't like us, so I don't do a whole lot.
It's our faces.
To be fair, I don't either.
Right.
I mean, if you don't like our faces, good news. You can listen to the audio-only version of Modern Toy Fair and Toy Therapy on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and other podcast apps you know and love. But Jarmar, why don't you tell everybody about how you're going to restart Why You Were Gamer once I shave the microphone logo for you?
Yeah, once I figure that out, and then also there's a situation with like my processor and my computer. I gotta upgrade that. I have the Ryzen 5 3600. I gotta upgrade it to the Ryzen 5 56X, and once I get that, then I'll be able to bring the podcast back. But in the meantime, I may actually be doing what you seem confused. It's just
Not confused.
Stuff.
I'm just like I none of that matters to this because.
Yeah, it's hard to my processor can't handle like podcasts.
Listen, you built your shit, so I know it's better than mine, and mine can do this. And you also recorded the first season on that computer, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was in 2020, so computer technology updates very fast. You understand, right, Nate?
No. Yeah.
No. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. That possibly will happen. Some gaming. Maybe on Twitch if I ever do that. This is embarrassing, dude. Quit putting a microphone in my hand.
But it makes it so much better than when I do it.
I have decriminalized podcast coming out Thursdays. Legal Eagle, is that what it's called? Legal
Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, where we spread the
Legal Eagle thing.
Spread the law.
Yeah.
That's our motto. Legal Eagle, where we spread the law. Just think about it. Keep it going.
Spread the law like you spread them cheeks, Nate.
No, you're not.
What do you have? What do you have to plug this week?
Well, tune in on Sundays for my new podcast, Processor Party, where we're going to take a look at the new Eagle X950, and we're going to compare it to the Ariel Dolphin Fucker X912. So we're going to be putting those two, head to head in a no holds barred processor party match. You can tell I don't know anything about anything that has to do with technology because I don't even know if that even makes.
Yeah, the Dolphin Fucker comes out next year.
Yeah. Dolphin Fucker X59.
I think it's AMD is making it. So
yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
There will be a 69 model, but no Snickers. But.
You asked for this, Mike.
This is gold. This is the part of the show that everybody's like, it goes off the rail within the first 10 minutes anyway. But if you make it to the end, oh my God, it's like a Cracker Jack box or one of those weird candy things that my kid gets that you put a little toy together in and some sort of German chocolate. I don't know. I just buy them. I don't eat them.
It's like when you get the prize at the end of the Cracker Jack box, but you didn't notice it. So you ate it, and now you're choking to death.
I'm going to stop you guys right there because no one on the internet that is going to potentially stumble on this is going to know what the fuck Cracker Jacks are.
It's like the toy in the cereal.
They do?
They still sell Cracker Jacks, but the prize inside is just like a sticker now. So
it's been that way for a long time though, because I think they were stickers when I was a kid. So
yeah, it got lame. They were lame. It was like a little magnifier when I was a kid. Like it was like a little monocle magnifier. That's how far ahead it was in my day.
Army man.
And they used to get like actual little shit and stuff because there's a museum. I don't know if you've ever been to the McKinley Museum, but they actually have like a history of the Cracker Jack prizes.
They were like, you can see how it got shittier as capitalism got stronger.
What's the name of the museum?
The McKinley Museum.
No, it's called the.
Oh, the Cracker Jack Museum.
No,
I think we lost Jarmar.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh,
It's
God.
it's the Cracker Museum. Oh my God.
And on that note, if you've made it this long again, I'm so sorry. But hopefully we'll see you next week. Same
Don't be
toy time,
sorry.
same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
The Cracker Museum. Oh my God, it's just funny.